Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nandi. So I am currently competing with the sunlight right now. So today we are going to be talking about lessons that people learned while dating. So I have 25 lessons, and I love to talk about self-development and things like that. But I do have to say that dating is probably my most favorite topic to talk about. We're going to be talking about dating today and lessons that other people have learned while dating. So I asked a couple people to just, give me a couple lessons that they have learned. So let's get right into this video. But if you have not subscribed, then please, what are you doing? Go ahead and do that. Okay, thank you. Okay, so I am going to be reading from my notebook. I do have everything written down. So let's just go ahead and jump right in. The first lesson, these are in no particular order either. Not to bring people to their home. And yes, that's a good one. The next lesson is not to link so quickly. I think kind of that the first two kind of go hand in hand. So I'm happy that they're right after each other. Obviously, I wasn't born in the 80s, but I think that the way that we date now is just so differently from the way that people used to date. And in particular, I guess just linking up. I think when nowadays it's just so easy to do a Netflix and chill type of situation, or when you're linking up, you don't really go anywhere. Sometimes someone just invites you to their house and you do the date there. You know what I mean? So there's never an actual dating type of phase that goes on. If you never have that introductory period, then it could definitely kind of change the direction of the relationship down the road. The next lesson is ensure people have the bare minimum before proceeding. So in this case, the bare minimum for people was making sure they have a house, a car, and a job. Those are the three bare minimums that this person was talking about. And yes, I think it's also fair to say and point out that everybody's situation is different and everybody moves at different pace. And also, there's some cultural beliefs where kids stay at home longer, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I do think general consensus would say that the bare minimum is a house, a car, and a job. Next, don't date for potential. And now y'all know, yes, that makes my heart smile, because absolutely. Especially, and I think too, tying in with not linking quickly, court me, take me out, really get to know me. I think that's definitely how you don't fall for potential. It's really easy to see people for what they could become, because you are just oh, they're so great, or they do this, or they do that. But really take people as they are. Next, be your authentic self. Obviously, I ride with that too. Nobody wants to get in a relationship with someone who is a completely different person. If I meet you and I like the girl that you're portraying to be, or I like the guy that you're portraying to be, and then I find out later down the road that was not even you, not cool at all. Trust your intuition. Yes, okay? If it don't feel right, you already know the rest. Okay. Don't place so much value in people's jobs. I do like this lesson. Don't date because you're lonely. Let me read that again for y'all. Don't date because you're lonely, okay? That's self-explanatory. I'm not going to explain it. That's self-explanatory. Don't do that. Listen more. This is also a really good one, because in order to even learn things about people, the little stuff that people say to you, it really touches their heart. There was an instance where I told this guy that I had never seen any of the Joker movies, and he specifically made a date around us seeing one of the Joker movies. And I just said that just randomly in passing, and he is like, yeah, you said you never seen the movie. I was like, shit, thank you. Next, stand on decisions. Next lesson, if you think someone doesn't like you, they don't. Oh, let's get into the wish of the wash, girl, okay? Wishy-washy ass people. Yes. If you feel like someone is so wishy-washy towards you, look, the light changed because the sun's actually going down now. If you feel like you're always constantly wondering like where you stand in someone's life, or, oh, I don't know if this person likes me, or I don't know if they don't like me. Like, I feel like if you're constantly having to question whether someone likes you or not, they don't. Next, any lack of communication in any area is a red flag. I agree. That is a huge lesson. It is absolutely a red flag. Effective communication is the core of a relationship. And if you cannot effectively communicate in any topic that we are discussing, can't do it. All right, next lesson is know what your priorities are. Absolutely, and this actually goes hand in hand with the next one, which is make sure your intentions are the same. Know what your priorities are in terms of knowing why you're dating, also in terms of what your intentions are. Are you looking for a relationship? Are you looking for someone to just kill time? Know what you're looking for, and don't lead people in situations that they don't have the option to choose. One of my biggest pet peeves is not being given the option of choice. Next, give yourself time between relationships. This is super important. I know a lot of people like to, get over somebody by getting under somebody. And that could work in short term in terms of you feeling lonely. But in terms of you actually addressing the issue, it's not going to help you heal. You should definitely, obviously healing takes a lot of time. So I'm not saying don't date at all while you're healing. I don't think that you have to necessarily stop dating. I don't think you have to stop dating just because you're in a healing process. However, I do think that you should not just be in a relationship right out of one, right in one, but never actually addressing issues that need to be addressed. Believe men when they tell you things. And I'm going to change this to believe people, period, when they tell you something. And this is in terms of like, you know how people, you're dating someone or something and like they want to break it off and they're like, oh, I'm not good for you. Or even if they say it just like jokingly, like, oh, I'm not good for you. They probably ain't. I would think that they would know. Or if someone is saying like, if someone says what they're looking for, especially, I know that there are a lot of situationships that come out of men saying they're looking for a certain thing, like, oh, I'm not trying to get into a relationship right now. And then the woman is like, okay, but that mean in the future though. Nah, maybe not. Okay, next. Emotional connection is more important than physical. Yes. And this is why I like the whole idea of not linking quickly and not going to houses. That is why I do like that idea, because, you should have like an emotional connection with someone first before the physical connection. Now, I am aware that it don't always happen like that. But I'm just telling you lessons that other people have learned. The next lesson is your needs won't be met until you speak up. Yes, ma'am. Next, don't focus on whether they like you. Focus on whether you like them. Huge one. I really think we forget it. And I think that we forget this mostly because of ego's sake. Because we don't even care whether we really like them or not. But it's just like, you'll be damned if they don't like you, though. Cut that out, okay? Next lesson. Is this 25? Because my throat's getting dry. Just because someone is good to you doesn't mean they're good for you. Oh, that deserves a poetry applause. Because that is good. Just because they are good to you does not mean they are good for you, okay? There are some good ass people in the world. So everybody that you meet, as sweet as they are, as good as they are, as genuine as they can be, baby, that does not mean that the connection is for you. Whew. Baby, we ain't going to church, but we are going somewhere close, okay? Next, red flags you notice in the beginning won't go away. Y'all know how I feel about a red flag, okay? Have patience. That's good. I think that's a good one too, because, you know, some people are just so quick to act in emotion. And I understand sometimes you get triggered with different things, but patience. Have patience in your thoughts. Have patience while you listen. Have patience in your reaction. Just have patience. Patience will take you a long way. We have 3 left. Next, pay attention to how they describe their dating history. Are they always the victim? There is something to be said about people who are constantly in and out of relationships, but they are never the problem. It's not possible. I honestly, I don't think it's possible. And if you feel like you're one of those people that are constantly in a relationship and it actually is not your problem, hold on. I have a lesson for you right here. Oh, no, I don't. Take some accountability if you feel that way. Next, ask questions that require full answers. That's a good one. And the final lesson is to stay off your phone. Oh, just ending on a good note, okay? So, obviously, I had a great time reading everyone's lessons. I hope you guys had a great time. I feel like I have not been sitting here in such a long time, so I'm so happy to be here with you guys. Oh my God. And yeah, I'm going to get back to posting on my regular schedule because, you know, sometimes a girl be taking a break, but then I be dragging a break someone. So we're going to get back really consistent with that. And I will see you lovelies in my next video. Bye.